Good morning, my name is Brian Grimm. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for CleanFUEL USA. And this morning I'm going to show how easy it is to fill up a propane-powered vehicle with the CleanFUEL USA propane dispenser. It's 3 easy steps are involved in the process. Step 1, I come over to the dispenser and grab the nozzle. And the only difference between this and regular gasoline is I have to thread the nozzle onto the vehicle's receptacle. Okay, step 2, I need my CleanFUEL USA access card, and this card shows that I'm certified and trained to be able to dispense propane. Anybody can get this card with a very short training, and what it does is the dispenser recognizes that I am certified to be able to use this dispenser and dispense propane. So all I do is slide the card just like a normal credit card. So the next thing it's going to ask is for my odometer reading, and we can also use passcodes, passwords, vehicle numbers. It's whatever the fleet administrator would like to capture as a part of this transaction. So it's asking me for my odometer number, then it's going to ask me for my method of payment. And I have a fleet charge account with my CleanFUEL USA card, so this is my method of payment as well. But we can also use any type of credit card or fleet management card as well. So it asks for my method of payment. I swipe the card. It's searching and recognizing me as an accepted card user. So then I come over to the pump and press start. And then back to the vehicle for step 3 to fill up the vehicle with propane. Once the transaction is completed, I also get a printed receipt, and it has all the information, very similar to an unleaded gasoline or regular gasoline type dispenser. It shows the date, the time, the amount of gallons, the price per gallon, and the total, and the location. Okay, now we're inside, and we're at the fleet administrator's office. And what I'm going to show you is the fuel management software that manages the transaction that we just completed outside. So this is the login screen of the CleanFUEL USA Pro C Fuel Management Program. And you just log in, and it's a password protected web-based program, so it's accessible wherever there's a browser. And what you come up with when you come into the site is it shows all of the information for that dispenser and for that transaction that we just completed. So it gives you the transaction time, the transaction date, the volume, the unit price. So for a fleet manager, everything that they need to manage their network can be done with this site. So this is information that's related to that individual site, but also a fleet manager can manage multiple sites in multiple locations all around the country from this one platform. One of the great features of the fuel management software is the reporting features. And I go to the report screen, and then I can get all different types and levels of data out of the system by selecting whatever site that I want to look at or my entire network. And I've selected our site that we just filled up the vehicle with outside, and I want all the data captured, and then I set the date parameters and click go, and now it will generate a report that I can download into an Excel file. It gives me all of the transactions for that site, method of payment, gallons, unit price, total, driver name. We have different customers that use our site, so customer name, their number, the transaction time, and date. So all of the pertinent information related to what a fleet manager or fleet operator would want can be captured with this reporting function. So to recap, what we've shown today that propane now, much like fleet operators' other fuels, can be dispensed and managed the same way that fleet administrators are used to managing and operating their other fleet fuels. Propane is not only an environmentally sound fuel, it has great economic benefits, but also now what we've shown is that propane has entered into the 21st century as far as its management, its dispensing, with the electronic dispensers, the fuel management programs, the ability for a fleet operator to dispense the fuel themselves individually, for a fleet manager to track costs and to understand what's happening across their network. Propane now is a very viable fuel, not only from the economic standpoint and the environmental standpoint, but also from the management and cost standpoint for large corporations that want to manage their fuel and their network and their drivers from one centralized location, like we've shown you with the Pro-C, and also for their drivers to have a safe and simple way to dispense the fuel, what we've shown you at the dispenser.